stuff to adjust all at the same time. It's like fighting through all this stuff. I accidentally skipped the track. Why did I do that? I like that one. Alright, I'm gonna go back to it. Even though you guys can't even hear it, so it makes no sense, but why not? Let's just do that. Magic. Boom! There we go. Magic's been done. You know what's interesting? Like, I haven't mentioned this. I haven't even mentioned this in like the last couple days, but YouTube has actually been pretty decent. Like, I've gotten more subscribers in the last month than I think I've gotten in a pretty long time, which is interesting. Like, I was not even focused on YouTube because of the whole Kickstarter thing. So I was like, whoa, what's going on here? It's pretty cool. Can't complain though. It's awesome. Alright, I'm still setting up. I had plenty of time to set up, but I had to go grab something, so I am still doing that. Give me like 10 seconds and I'll have this thing where it needs to be. Here we go. Deltad, how you doing, bud? I would have started a lot sooner from Mr. Deltad. He's actually one of the first people to support the Kickstarter, so this thing comes around, we gotta figure out something to do there for Mr. Deltad. Cool guy. Alright, so today I'm gonna be working on some of the intricate details and more on Toothless than before, and we're gonna try to get to that point where we're like almost done, or if not, if not anything, done, finished. I hope. Oh wow. Well. You might save up to come to Maryland, and I'll be in DC, which is not too far from Maryland, so it's fine. But so far, I mean, I know the estimates on the Kickstarter does not look like it's gonna happen, but I think the funding that's coming in now is kind of like throwing those estimates all off. I have high hopes. So I'll see you in Maryland or DC, one of the two. We'll see. We shall see. Let me turn off the backlight so I can really see this thing, because it's messing with my eyeballs. Does anyone hear any music? I'm trying to make sure the music's not either overpowering, or if the music's not too low that no one can hear it. And that. Wasn't I supposed to give some sort of tutorial? I was like, wait, one of these videos I'm gonna give a tutorial in reference to this thing. It's alright, guys. One of these days. Ming? Can you hear me, buddy? Got you covered. One of these dies. So I know his foot's not like this. I just did like whatever I could assume that foot would be like, but yeah. Today is a milestone day. Well, yeah, today is a milestone day because it's still the same day in a technical sense, where the Kickstarter has reached over $5,000. $5,000. Incredible. I'll be honest with you, I was a little skeptical if it was going to even reach near that number, because like I said before, in like my very first channels, I've never raised that much money for anything. like a project or whatever. So it's an interesting thing. What is my plans though? What is my plans to make the rest of it happen? I actually do have a plan. I got a couple people I gotta make calls to though. So I'll let you guys know how that goes just a little bit. For now, just keep advertising. Mr. Ming, did you see the new well, not the new, but the updated look of the place? What's your thoughts, man? You think it's better, or it looked better before? I was debating it myself, so I'd like to get like some input from you guys in reference to that. No, not the blueprints. I mean, the blueprints are okay, I guess. Random. I'm talking about like the 3D model looking thing. Yes, it's an old building encased inside of this block. A lot more updates will be done to it versus like the actual model. I would just have to figure out what we can actually do when it comes to like windows and other types of stuff. But for the most part, that's what it is. The glass portion is like a support. It holds the top floor, which doesn't exist in the previous version. Obviously, you can see it doesn't have a top floor, and the social areas, which are the two social areas where a lot of stuff will go down. And yeah, it'd be like being outside, but you're inside, and like all season the same temperatures inside. You know what I mean? So we can have like trees that we would not normally be able to plant in this area in the winter, like a lemon tree or something, because lemon trees and I think orange trees smell really good. That'd be nice. But nonetheless, can you imagine that? A tree in the middle of winter and it's like snowing outside. You look outside, it's snowing, but you have a lemon tree. Like, wait a minute, it's kind of weird. But it's a nice feeling though. It's a nice, in my opinion, it feels the most peaceful. Awesome. Oh, this central air. If you look at the blueprints, there's central air for the whole entire system. Every single apartment has an individual compressor for each floor. So every room, every single apartment has Nest thermostat, and they can control it whichever way they want, since it's not running off of one system. So if some apartments had their compressors off, we save on power. All the air conditioners in the building and heaters in the building run off of the solar panel array on the rooftop. Everything else is by the power company. So we're able to save huge deals of money on that, on the stuff that runs consistently in the summer. So that's why the solar panels are there, and that's the reason why the solar power lines run down the air shaft in the blueprint. I wish I could show you that. I should be able to show that. Oh well. Yeah. Hey there, bud. So yes, this is going to be one of those long live streams where Toothless comes to life and bites us. I'm just kidding. No, of course not. But yes, it is going to be one of those long live streams that will... I'm going to do a lot of progress in this one. I wanted to get it like 90% of the way there. And right now, I think we're like at 70%. And when I say 90%, I'm meaning like for YouTube. For Picardo, it's like maybe 60%. Because, you know, we have to add Picardo TV type deal stuff. You know what I mean? The goodies. Okay, you should get some coffee later, but just leave your live stream open. It helps the channel, I think. I actually don't know. That's right. We're gonna rob you of your bandwidth, my friend. That bandwidth will help the channel out greatly. I'm just messing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Especially if you're paying for like your data or whatever. Don't do that. No, Okay, let's do his other wing. I mean, honest with you, I'm a little confused about how his wing comes together, and respectfully so. Let's get some of those references back up on the screen. Not that one. That one either. Those are both useless. Here we go. Toothless. Yes, I do remember my first commission. It was the worst commission of all time. The guy commissioned something that I always draw, of course. I can mention what it was here, but I drew it and I never got paid for it. They disappeared immediately after commissioning it. And that was the first time, and the last time I ever did any Sonic-related commissions. So that's why you don't see Sonic art from me a lot, because my first commission was Sonic art, and it was the first commission I ever never got paid for, and also the first commission I ever did. So, yeah. Yep, I got Tuck on my first commission ever. So yeah, I do remember it every day. But hey, look, I went from there to making a Kickstarter for a freaking art studio that's got like $5 grand supported. That's like, it's a huge deal. So I can't complain. Maybe I'll have something else to think about later on. That reminds me, I still got commissions to do for... Oh, we got Deltad. We got the other lady. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she's in here. I may or may not be eating something. What you talking about, bud? You know when something seems too good to be true? It probably is. Well, I don't know. I'm a little sketchy on some of the guys, but you never know, you know? How's the internet changed into this new community of people who are willing to support the newest, best thing in the world? I guess so. Crossing my fingers that that's what the case is. We'll never know until time comes around. Well, I've seen a lot of artists do that. I've seen so many artists just disappear, up and disappear. And I've spoken to some artists, and they kind of state that it was like, you know, taboo, or it was like a hobby for them, or like a goal they always wanted to achieve. Like they always wanted to be able to draw something And then once they did it, they're like, oh, okay, I'm done. I've done it. It's been done. They're moving on to the next best thing. Which is interesting because I don't understand how you can develop this skill and then abandon it like that, because you've like achieved your goal, like you feel accomplished and you're done with it. Are you still thinking like that, or is that something that you left in your past and you're now an artist for life and will never ever think about it ever again? Obviously, in my state, I'm very committed to art and becoming more. It's like turning what I've created into something more than just this internet thing, you know? Just grow it into something huge. And I like that a lot of people are interested in supporting that. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and probably the coolest thing I've ever freaking done in the longest time. I've done a lot of cool stuff, but nothing like this. So, I don't know, if you're feeling that way, I feel you should think about how difficult it has been for you to get to where you are now, and factor that into your decisions that you make. You know what I mean? It's not to say anyone's forced to do this stuff, I'm just saying. I want to see you there. I want to see you right there. We're going to meet up, and we're going to do some cool art together, and we're going to reignite that excitement that you once had for art. And then we're going to do some other cool furry stuff. Have a couple fursuits sitting around. We're just like, which one fits you best, buddy? Go running around in fursuits. There's 2 large cats on the loose. I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible. I've been to a lot of conventions and it just sucks. Like, it feels like, why does this have to be like a year-round thing? Like, oh, it happens once a year for a weekend and it's over, it's done. I'm like, wait, why? Who designated that time limit? I don't understand it. Who did it? That makes no sense. It should be a year-round thing. There should be a place that you can go and do cool stuff like that all the time. And freaking see it on YouTube or stuff. And be seen on YouTube for that matter. Or be seen elsewhere. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't need to be hidden away. Yes, it's definitely a club. It's not just a place to live at. It's a club place. It's like a hang spot. Maybe I should be more clear about it, because a lot of people don't even know what a place is. They're just thinking, it's an apartment, and people live there, and people then draw art in there, and that's it. No, that's not it. It's based off the themes that we have online. Like, freaking Fur Affinity, Ink Bunny, all that stuff is going to be greatly, like, it's going to be, well, of course it's going to be inside. It's not going to be, like, advertised outside or whatnot, but if you're in there, it'll be spoken of, and, yeah, cool stuff. Well, there's something like that. If you look at the floor plans, there's a floor. The floor plan has like what do you call it? A little bit of the store space still there from the original design on the first floor, and that part is like a coffee like bar type deal. I already have a name for it already. I have a logo for it. And have all that stuff put together already. That's themed off to something else. So that Kung Fu company, they're actually moving out anyway. So they're not going to be there. And so I don't really care. Because I need that space anyway. So that'd be like the cool hangout spot. I'll have some really neat ideas for that. You'll see. It'd be nice. Unfortunately, we're not doing anything with it yet. But I got I forgot which company that wants to take that spot and host the coffee shop thing. I got to talk to them again. It's always good to have people lined up for this thing, so that when you start off, you don't have to be running around like a chicken with the head cut off. And yeah, you don't have to do any of that. Kind of already have everything kind of sorted out. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Got everything sorted out, just need funding. We're getting there. We are getting there slowly and steadily. For now, though, let's do this weird toothless foot. This looks weird. It's not as big as it was before. It's a little smaller than it was. If you look at the diagram, you can see it there. It's about the size of like not part of it, but like one of the apartments that was on the floors. It's about the size of them. It's about the size of any typical Target Starbucks. You know the Starbucks at Target? It's about that size. Oh, darn it. My bad. It's really hard for me to describe if you're not like... Target's like a shopping center, but they always have like a Starbucks in here somewhere. Yeah, it's about that size. It's enough space to do what you want to do. If you're really good and you're serving like really good products, and it'll be a great space to do it from. And I can always expand on it because that floor is not that occupied by anything. So we can always expand on that space a little bit and make it a little bigger, depending on what we're gonna do there. As long as it doesn't conflict with the apartments, we can make it even bigger. But that'll be like the hangout spot on the first floor. But there's 2 social spaces in there for each floor. The social spaces are a really cool spot. You have no idea what they consist of yet. And I'm not going to mention it yet because we're keeping that a little bit of a secret till this thing's more realistic. Right now it's like just becoming possible when it comes to funding. So... Also, my marketing guy, he just wrapped up on his part of the deal. I'm not sure what he did, but he did some weird stuff. Like I saw a weird sponsor on there. I don't even know what the hell that was. That was kind of odd. He had me scratching my head for a second because I was like, "What is this?" But I don't know. He said I have to wait and see how it turns out. So that's what I'm doing. No, well, I'm gonna probably put something on that wall, but you have to realize that the only part of the wall that's actually not going to be glass is going to be the section right there where the underground parking is supposed to go. That's the only part that's going to be the bricks that are on the original wall. It's no longer going to be a blank wall. If you look at the diagram there, the 3D design looking thing, you can see that wall is glass. How to train your dragon? He was like, what the hell's how a tutu? Oh, God. I know. It took me a second too when I first saw it. I was like, what's that mean? The front face of the building, where you see the logo at, I'm actually gonna do some like murals against that at some point. Not right away. We're gonna have to be real smart about it because that's gonna take a lot of planning to get it to look good. I've seen some buildings in DC that has done it. They do some really cool art on the bricks, and it just looks amazing. But because we have that whole thing where you can do so much to it. You know what I mean? It's really hard to describe what I mean. Originally, when it was just all white, and these guys were trying to sell me on the white design, and I was like, nah, I don't want it. That's not what I originally wanted. I was thinking we're just gonna do projections on it. So behind that glass shell, what do we call it, that holds the second floor, there's gonna be little tiny projectors, and it'll just project really cool stuff onto the building. So instead of leaving it solid brick, we're just gonna repaint it over like a tone of white, and then we're just gonna project stuff onto it at night, and it'll look like a weird, cool projection thing. There's a building like that in DC somewhere. I forgot where it was. I think it's right off of 7th Street, where they got projection walls. Not projection walls, they're actual digital screens, which of course we can't afford because that's ridiculously expensive. It's cool though. No. Cool. Well, I mean, we're really just trying to push that art theme type thing. That's what I'm going for, and I think that's what everybody would like to see. You know, an art building that has art on it somewhere. You know, it's not just a building that people question what's going on in there. There is a building just like this. They did the same thing. I'm gonna go right. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. Here it is. This building it's called the Culture House building. It's like only a few blocks from where I work at. I actually had to go there for a class assignment when I was in school. It's an old church building. It's probably the same age as the building the building I'm trying to buy. Here, I put the address in so you guys can eyeball it if you're interested. Just look at it. I'm talking, but if you look at it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Load slow. It's me telling my computer it needs to go faster. If you look at this building, hold on, here we go. This is a perfect example of what's kind of like what we're trying to do. They kind of follow the same model of what we're trying to do here. Not that I'm saying my idea was inspired by these guys, because my idea is my idea. I came up with it long before I ever saw this thing. But I remember when I was in school, I actually had to go to this. I added spaces in this link that don't belong there. So in order to see the thing, you're going to have to remove the spaces. That building is like maybe like a mile and a half or more from where the thing I'm making. Yeah. So that's pretty much. It's a really cool club spot. I was over there, and it's just for art, and the art gallery is amazing. That's the one thing that I loved about the look in there. Like if you look around it, it looks kind of original from what it was, but the art gallery part of it, I don't see it in this drawing, but let me see if I can show you it. The art gallery is nice. The building that we're trying to put together does not necessarily have an art gallery. It's going to have like a digital gallery type deal. And that's all in the social spaces on both the first and the second floor. That way we can easily change things rather than arrange all the stuff. Oh, that was for sale. Okay. Rather than arrange all the stuff. Hold on a second. Okay, back again. Wow. Did not know that thing was for sale at one point. Not that that would have interested me more than what I had there, but if you go to the images. Go to images and you get a better gist of like how it is inside of it. Sorry. I'm sorry I can't provide a better link for this. Oh, that is a massive link. That link is outrageously long. I'm sorry. Alright, I added a space there, added one space right there. Okay. Just remove the space between Google and Google.com and the space between the slash at the search, I think. Oh, hey, awesome. See, that is the idea that I'm trying to convey. Although ours won't look as, old. And any artwork that we do on the outer skin of the building will be preserved inside of the building because of that nice glass shell that it's in there. Also, since the temperature is controlled pretty good, I think any artwork that we put on the outside of that building will look great. But yeah, they host events there and stuff. It's cool. Hey, awesome. Is your friend on the live stream? Or they're just like huge fans but are not able to be on there today? It's fine. Nobody's in trouble. You don't have to worry about it. Let's do some blue here. Ooh, scary looking. Oh, awesome. Tell your buddy that one of these days I might help them draw some cool stuff. Maybe. I'd love to teach people how to do that. It's tedious trial and error, but still, I think I can teach it. I think I can teach a little bit of it. If you learn anything at all, that I've done my job. Yeah. I think what separates the idea that I have from from their idea is that it's not necessarily like an institute or something where people like come in every day and then leave and all that stuff. It's more or less like a place where people like they come, they stay, they learn everything they want to learn, pass on information. At the same time, they like kind of like live with each other. I don't think there's anybody thinking about the day that they have to leave the place or anything. You know, I think everybody's gonna just be like, "Wow, I want to stay here longer." You know what I mean? I want people to feel like that. Like dreamy spot. Also, it'd be kind of cool to see people from around the world, you know? I can't imagine all the names that I'm gonna be able to actually see and hang out with and get to know better. You know? You can only get to really know people with time. In those 2 days that you meet somebody at a convention, or 3 days for that matter, you don't really get to know people enough. That's just it. I mean, there's no way you can get to know somebody in 3 days. You can say you did, but you really didn't. Why, what a nice jawline you have there, sir. Lovely. I don't think it'd be that hard. I think it would be pretty good. We can figure out a way to do it. If this is possible, all things are possible. Dude, it's possible that the Kickstarter went from 0 to $5,000. I think if that's possible enough, this building is possible. And I think if this building is possible, it's possible that you can show up. We'll figure out a way. We'll make it work. See you, bud. I'll see you there. I don't know how we're gonna work it out, but we'll work it out. Yeah, somebody listening to the music I'm playing? What? This day just keeps getting better and better. Here you go, that looks nice. Well, the logo that I always had was the Dream Cat. Everybody, I don't think anyone's really asked me where that character came from. The little cat face thing that you see on like everything that you've seen for like the longest time on almost all my art that I do under that name. That little cat head looking thing. Or wolf head. I don't know, it could be a cat or wolf head. It's called a Dream Cat is the title of it. And it's not just to say that it's the thing of dreams, but I actually saw it in a dream when I was asleep. Yeah, I was dreaming, and for some reason I saw that exact same cat face looking thing in the dream. And then I woke up and I immediately jumped onto my computer and drew it before I forgot what it looked like. And I was like, well, this is gonna be my logo now. I don't know why it showed up in the dream. It was just random. That was the last thing I saw in the dream, and then I woke up. You know, it's like, it must mean something. And after I drew it, I put it on all my artwork. And that's where it actually came from. So it wasn't completely random like any random logo. It's actually something that, well, technically, if dreams were random, then it was random. But at the same time, it wasn't something that I just completely thought up like, what's a good logo? Oh, a cat. No, it actually came from a dream that I had. That's why the name of it's Dreamcat. So if you're wondering what the name of that character in the logo is it's called Dreamcat. That is the mascot as of right now, unless we all come to a definitive decision to change it to something else, in which case I don't care, because it seems to me with what I'm doing right now, the actual whole Tricksta logo thing is becoming something more than just myself, which is what I want. I don't want it to just be me anymore. I want it to be more, more than just me. So I'm open to suggestions for cool mascots. If you're up for that, you can do it. I don't really care. Dreamcat's pretty good though for now. I hope you guys don't mind weird music. I don't know. I'm one of those people that appreciates instrumentals more than anything. Sometimes the lyrics kind of screw music up for me. Sometimes I listen to music and I'm like, wow, that is just an amazing instrumental. And then somebody starts talking in it and I'm like, stop doing that. It was good before. What are you doing? So that's one of the reasons why on my live streams and a lot of things that I do, you don't really hear music that has lyrics or people talking in it. I like just sounds, I know. Well, some people don't like it, so I gotta make sure everybody understands why I'm doing it. Yep, my food's getting cold, so let me take another bite out of it. I'll see how that goes. I'll be honest with you, I like all types of music. Music is good. It's just I prefer the kind that's more instrumental. In fact, some of the music that has lyrics, I prefer to listen to the instrumental versions of those, so I can really get those beats into my head. I don't really like drawing with black, but whatever. Oh, did you see the Sour Patch cereal? I heard it's delicious. It's probably the best cereal of all time. They said it's the closest thing to eating Sour Patch, but they're like different. Like, it's good. Oh, you did? I don't know why. Let me see something, because I was like, wait, wasn't there like a dog character in the Cookie Crisp commercials? Let me see that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. You guys already know what I'm up to already, don't you? Let's see what Ink Bunny has for us stored. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh my god, there's so much Cookie Crisp stuff on Ink Bunny. There's unnecessary quantities of Cookie Crisp stuff on Ink Bunny. What is that? Oh my god, wow. That's wow. Okay. Good deal. Did not expect that. Is that Tony the Tiger? Oh boy. I've gone down another dimension. Hang on a second. I'm sorry, I was looking on Ink Bunny. I just got one notification in reference to somebody commenting on the most recent update to the Trickster Co project thingy. This guy is actually funny. It's like so many people are saying that the idea is not working, but then there's funding for it. So it's like a weird question. You're saying the funding is not working and it's not possible, but it's becoming possible as you're saying it's not possible. What is that? Why not look at like what's actually happening versus what you think's happening? You know? Not everybody here, of course. Everybody's good. Except for someone. I know what it is. Wait, you said E621 has a Discord? That's cool. I didn't know that. I must be doing something right. Look at that. That looks good. That is weird. It's a weird color combo because Toothless is not these colors right now. But because so much of the background is influencing his colors, he's starting to become like Barney colored, just purple all over. No, I'm not saying that the developers of this movie, were wrong for not including any of the background colors in the character, or including as few background colors into the character as possible for the scene. But at the same time, I feel like that scene would have been more interesting looking if they did, you know. Probably would have blown their budget out of the roof trying to sit down and tediously, you know, light this thing. But that's why they have me, my friends, because I will do it. They knew this. They knew this when they were making the movie. They were like, yes, Trickster is going to do it for everybody. Those are exact words. Yo. Let's do maybe this like blue right here in this corner. A little blue. I don't want to do black. If you can avoid black at all costs, avoid it when it comes to doing artwork. You don't want to really have too many areas with this dark color black. Do like red or something. Anything that's not black color will be good for your artwork. Yeah. It just looks more colorful. Like if you put color in there rather than just throw black in there and you're done. I see some people do that all the time. I'm like, no, you're killing your artwork. Don't do it. Like it's good. I'm just gonna color burn it. I haven't used color burn in like ages. That was one of the things that I went to all the time was color burn when I first started. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna color burn that down. It'll look good. Not saying color burn doesn't work, but that's like trying to shortcut it. Don't worry, nobody will ever notice until you actually are done the artwork, then they'll see it. That looks like something! I've got it from the internet. It's very fine. I don't know, it's like a nice cross between 8-bit and like 16-bit. It's getting there. Those are getting there. I don't think that Toothless's ears are like transparent, like you can see through them. I don't think so. I think those parts of his ear are really thick. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just investigating here. I don't really know this portion of it. This is like uncharted territories for me when I'm trying to work on this. So, doesn't hurt to try. And that's the only reason why I'm actually doing this. But I actually honestly don't feel like his ears are transparent at all. I think they're like, these are like really thick areas. Let's try anyways. I'm glad someone's actually enjoying my music playing here. I feel good. It makes me feel happy. That was one of the things that really made me feel good. You know, being able to feel like a DJ for a little bit when I'm doing my live streams. Like, I'm enjoying the music at the same time someone else is like rocking to it. Like, what the hell? You know what? I actually kind of like that. I don't know if Toothless's ears are transparent enough, translucent enough that you can actually see through them like that. But I'm gonna do it. Why not? Who's done it before? Me. It's kind of like the Chixtico thing. Who's done that before? Those other guys that I linked to you earlier. But still, I want to try it too. I want to do something different. Mine is not a place where you can go have a really fun time and then leave. Mine is a place you can go and have a really fun time and then stay. And then have a really fun time tomorrow too. And wake up and meet the same people again for like a good couple days. And then when you get tired of seeing furries, then you get to leave. You're like, okay, I'm done now. I've had my fun. I've gotten my fill. Yeah. You gotta make an environment where everybody feels welcome. You come in there and you don't have a fursuit, you still feel welcome. You know what I mean? You're looking weird, like, because everybody there understands what's going on, what the place is, like what the place is about. Yeah, he's got little nibs coming out of there. If you look from behind, they're like they have like little channels, and they go in like this, and it's interesting. He has interesting ears, but can you see through them? I don't know, but you know what? I don't care, because I love doing transparencies, and anytime I get a chance to do anything that's translucent like that, where you can see through it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. No one can stop me. It's just like those guys on Ink Bunny right now, for Affinity, and other places who continuously say, it's not possible to do the thing that you're doing. I'm like, dude, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now, dude. Right now, I'm literally doing it. Stop saying it's not possible to do something that I am doing. Shush. What are you doing? That's like my art classes. This is one of the reasons why I'm not going to school right now, and I'm taking a break from school to do this thing, this whole project that we're working on right now, is because you go to art class and your instructor is like, yeah, you can't do it that way. Only way you can do art is my way. This is the way that it's supposed to be done, or the normal way. This is the normal way you're supposed to do art, according to me. And I'm like, no, it's not. You can do it this way too. No, you can't. Not in this class. What? It's like, if you don't follow the rules of the world, then yeah, you can't actually make it anywhere. And I'm like, no, that's not the way it works, okay? That's not the way my universe works. No, it doesn't work that way. And my universe is the universe where everything works out for the better. So, we're gonna make it happen. I don't care. It's also kind of interesting, the people who feel like there's like some infamy behind it, or some sort of like sketchy stuff going on, or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of people saying that too. And I'm like, dude, I've taken like entire weeks studying up on this stuff, entire weeks designing things. You really think I'm gonna take all this time out of my entire my life, right? I value every freaking second I have to work on this project, and I'm not committed to it? Yeah, that's ridiculous. So it's fine. I don't care. All these people that are a little skeptical about what's going on, just let them be. And then everybody else who continuously supports it and are still throwing money towards the Kickstarter, those are the guys that are actually going to benefit from it. And then I guess the other guys are probably going to sit back and question why the hell they didn't do anything in the first place. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A little bit. This is fine, Shay. Let's do, I'm going to do a little bit of purple here, in a little corner, and then right here, I'm going to do a little purple there. Let's do another one here and make it look purple. Mostly purple. There we go. Oh, my. You've done swell. Delta donated very, very high quantity. I think you qualify for, well, I mean, you are doing a commission thing too, so we're gonna work that out. We're gonna figure out something, because still, I feel like your efforts have been well worth it versus, you know, someone else. You like continuously support this thing, not to mention all your past support, which we can't forget it. So let's factor in all those, and I think we'll work out something good. I'm not gonna say it yet because we're not. It's not final, but I think I know what I'm gonna do. And this is not. This is separate from that commission thing that we still gotta do. So don't you worry. I'm gonna make this part just a little brighter at the top because it's getting closer and closer to that light source, and even though the light source is not even on the character, hold on a second, 1 second. I return to. My apologies for the loud, obnoxious microphone button sound because it makes a loud noise when you press it. Alright, I've returned. Let's see what that looks like in the distance. Yeah, it looks better. All about a little tedious lighting. I think I turned my microphone off because there was background noises. That was weird. That is actually a very awkward emoji. I think I know what you did though. Okay, that's not right. Mine looks better. I mean, yours look okay, but I think he's got a little bit of a tremor. There's a character that I saw earlier. Don Ink Bunny. I saw him on E621, and I went to the artist who supposedly created the character, and I was like, buddy, I want to bring that character back from the dead. And he was like, you want a zombie dog? And I was like, yes, I want a zombie dog. I'm just kidding, that's not what the conversation went. Nah, but I like the character. Hold on a second, I have to turn the microphone off. Alright, I've returned a third time. And that is going to be the final distraction of this live stream. So you don't have to worry about weird foreign voice coming from the background. Third time. Let's go ahead and start. Jeez. That was starting to get annoying. I was like, oh, how many times am I going to have to turn this microphone off? Oh, somebody got taken out. That's right, my friend. Jax, don't post forbidden messages on YouTube, okay? I don't know what that message was, but it's forbidden. It's not allowed. Wait, you know exactly what character I'm talking about? Holy... Wait, you're not kidding, are you? What character is he? Oh. Wait. What? Oh, I was eating a bowl of this weird assortment of chicken soup. It's like chicken soup, but it's not. It's not your average chicken soup. It's like mysterious chicken soup. If your question is why am I taking so going awful long on this ear, sorry. That's all it takes. You sitting down here, I'll just take an hour on an ear. I'm like, yep, that's how long it takes for me to do an ear. That's as simple as that. Which reminds me, I better save because Lord knows, I don't think the world will continue spinning if I lose all this information. Yeah. Anyway, so I spoke to the artist and they said that I can have the pup for a coolio $200. I was like, sweet Jesus, that is one expensive pup. But I don't really care. I left the character, it's nice. I don't feel like the character got any justice. Hang on a second, I might have a distraction on its way again. Cool beans. Anyways, so yep, that's great. So anyways, I'm not gonna do it now because this Kickstarter is like the most important thing, and the character's not going anywhere. And I don't think anybody else is approaching this person and saying, "Hey, I want to get your character. Character's beautiful." But you guys probably have seen the character somewhere, and I feel like their fate was not justified. So I'm gonna do the character some justice and bring him back to life in some drawings. And I'm going to pay to have that character brought back to life too. If you guys are interested in seeing what character that is, let me see. Maybe I can link it to you guys in this. Yeah. Let's go on Ink Bunny and find him. Of course, YouTube won't allow links, and probably will definitely not allow a link to that specific character. However, I don't care. I'll figure out a way to make it work. Let's do it. Here it is! I have a character here for you guys. Enjoy. If you guys are not Ink Bunny members, then by all means do not click on the link. I'm going to put a space between HTTPS and I'm going to put a space between .net. So I'm buying that character off of them for $200 whenever I get the chance, and I'm gonna bring him back to life. Some fun drawings. You'll see, or her. I actually have no idea if that's a he or she. My bad. Apologies. I don't like to come to conclusions on the gender. The artist is how I'll describe them from now on. Anyways, so. We're going to draw him doing some fancy stuff. I think. Well, at least in my opinion, they're fancy stuff, right? Let's do that. Alright, let's get some more of that highlight. So this is where we're going to do some stuff. I'm not going to draw the character yet because I don't own the character yet. I'm not going to do that. But you guys will see in a few days I'm gonna probably work on that. I'm not working on it over commissions. I'm gonna do like some like smart time marketing. Does that make sense? I'm gonna regulate my time. It's more better than what I've been doing. So the last couple of days, video games was grilling me out. I'm not addicted to video games, people. I'm not. Did you see the character, Deltan? What you think about him? I think he's a nice doggy. There's a small chance you may have seen him. Yeah, that's the doggy I'm going to be drawing next. Right after this Kickstarter's done. I'm sorry. Everything about the Kickstarter is more important than characters coming back to life. That dog can come back to life after the Kickstarter's done. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, well, I don't like that. That he's no longer around. I'm gonna do him some justice. It's gonna be one happy dog again. Ooh, hold on, I think we just jumped into another track set. No, what? That's weird. That's very odd. Oh, I'm not... See, the thing is, a lot of people are like interested in getting commissions, but not interested in doing the Kickstarter thing. And although I did get a whole ton of commissions, or people wanted to do the Kickstarter thing, I'm actually kind of, I'm actually changing that. So we're not going to associate the Kickstarter with the commissions outside of yours. That's the reason why I continuously say that yours is the one that will be done in that fashion. Because yours is actually the only one that's going to be done that way. I didn't accept a single other one. I looked into what people were saying, and I considered every last bit of what they said. And so there's no more commissions for a Kickstarter. I'm taking a different route with that. Yep, so I did yours. Yours is the only one. Lucky you. You've done well. See what we got here. Wait, it's been 70 minutes? This live stream has been... What? Hey, look at that. We have one dislike. Yay. I'm thankful for that one dislike. I don't even know who it is. Maybe they're still in a live stream too. Like, convince me otherwise, people. Or maybe they dislike the one drawing. The thing with the dog. Tell them sorry. I don't mean to offend them with the doggy. We're trying to bring him back to life, people. We don't want him gone. He's a good dog. What? How did he even fit it in there? I'm hoping that these live streams kind of bring more appreciation to this drawings, you know what I mean? Like, how long it takes to actually do them. I'm not fast, like I said in some of my Picardo live streams. Very slow at doing art. Ooh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah. I honestly did not know that many hours passed. Well, minutes. 70 minutes passed. It's one of the reasons why I was told a long time ago that if you really wanted to live off of doing art alone, it was impossible for me. I never once disbelieved that, because I'm not fast enough to do art quick enough to get enough art out for the amount of money that I would charge for the art. And if I was to charge a reasonable amount for the time that I spent on this artwork, nobody would want my artwork, because they could still probably get the same type of quality stuff, not close to it, from someone else who's much faster. So, yeah, I mean, I don't disbelieve that, but you know, my goals was never really to do that. My goals was really to learn, you know, different styles of art and pull them off. And that's kind of been my goal ever since I started. That and being able to draw the stuff that's on my mind. You know what I mean? Your greatest desires don't have to stay in your head. You can put them on paper. And I wish to teach people how to do that. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people with great ideas and just stuck in their head and like, man, if one of these days I could draw it, I'd love to draw it. I'd like to be that guy to teach that person how to draw it. I don't know. Maybe some of these sketchy folks on Ink Bunny who leaves these terrible comments should come into one of my live streams and hear me talk about the way I feel about things. Maybe that'd change their minds. Or not. You never know. Maybe they're just hard sold on that. Yes, I do. It's called Tricksterzard. So, if you do Tricksta and then you do ZARD, you will get my Picardo. And on there is a multitude of delicious stuff. I'm just kidding. Including that puppy, which will eventually be drawn on Picardo, because I am not doing that on YouTube. I like my YouTube account to stay active. Yeah, I guess. Well, I can't change your mind. I can't change your mind. There's a line of people that are interested in getting my art. If I can just get one person who would want to get my art, I'm a happy guy. I'm not gonna make money off of it. Did you guys actually realize something about the building thing that I was talking about earlier? The Trickster Co thing, because everybody's kind of like sketchy on it. Not everybody, but a majority of the people who are leaving comments are sketchy on it. They're wondering, how does it benefit me? And in all honesty, the greatest and one of the only benefits that it benefits me is it's a place to live, simply put. There's no financial gain. If you really think about it, you do the math, I would basically not make jack squat. For the whole time that building's going to be there, probably not going to make much of anything. Which is fine, because I actually do something else anyways, so not too concerning. Maybe if we expand from there and we do something else elsewhere, eventually I'll start to gain something financially, but I don't think that there's any sort of profiting from there. The main thing is the people who live there support and pay for the building itself. So I don't benefit jack squat. And I probably will never, for years and years and years to come. That doesn't matter, because guess what? I also stay there. And that's where I benefit. So if you're wondering what my scope of it is, that's what it is. Let's do... We're gonna do... Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, I know, I saw it. I was looking on there, and when I was talking to the guy who was sponsoring my thing, he was like, yeah, it's mostly like product stuff. Like people going through there and like, that's a really cool camera stand. I'll support to get a pre-order of that thing. You know what I mean? It'd be really cool. Or if it was like an event, of any type, like, I think an event is closest to what we're trying to do than anything, then it'd be pre-orders for like tickets to the event type of deal. But there's no tickets to this thing. Not yet, at least, because it's not really, in my opinion, habitable. I wouldn't want anyone living in that thing yet. Oh, there's gonna be tons of progress photos. There's gonna be progress videos, not photos. I like to talk about what's going on versus just showing a picture of it. Also give me a chance to use my cameras that I still have. Like, I have 2 cameras and I haven't been able to use either one of them for any videos in the last year. So yeah, we're gonna change that. Yep. It's not a different tool and it's not a different shape. However, I will be switching over to Photoshop for a little bit, and we're going to use the smudge tool in Photoshop to kind of smooth things out even further, and then we'll come back to Sai and add some more small things. Matter of fact, we might actually stay in Photoshop because it's going to get color graded in Photoshop, and after it gets color graded in Photoshop, I really don't like going back to Sai at that point. I'm going to do some blending in Photoshop. More blending. Smudge tool is the magic tool. Oops, I just screwed up. And look, I was like, wait a minute, wasn't that a little bit brighter earlier? That sure as hell was. Let's make this darker. Use a little dark purple in these little corners. Really helps fill it in, but at the same time it keeps it nice and consistent, I guess is the word you call it. Yeah, so I think we'll switch over to Photoshop, which would be great because I can turn my TV on finally. TV's been off forever. Turn that on and we'll be able to, well, at least I'll have more screen space. The only thing with Sai is that you can't have a triple display setup. It took me forever to figure that out. That's the only thing. So I'm stuck with two screens and it's bugging the lights out of me. There we go. I'll save that. I'll move on right after I save it in two places because one place is not enough. Save it in my documents. I think I can save it in this drive here. Ooh, okay, it says access denied, which means that drive is probably a little bit goofy right now. Okay, there's a disk there. Oh, there's no disk in the drive. Dude. Seeing you're trying to write to nothing. Give me a second. Let's put this drive back together, shall we? That. Why do they keep saying access denied to the drive? I can't. Okay, never mind. You know what? Let's just save. It has to be somewhere off the computer. It can't be like on the computer because then it's pointless to save in two places in the same drive. So maybe it didn't post it. Let's have a look-see. Give me like 10 seconds. I'm trying to figure out how I screwed up here. Oh, or did the drive short out? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this thing, so I'm just gonna switch the drive to my front of my computer, and we'll work from this. It's fine, whatever. That's life, people. What spike count? Oh yeah, well I don't know. There's some pages in there that's missing. I think it stopped at page 5 and then jumped to page 7. And there's some pages in the middle of that, and that's all gone. Yeah, it was supposed to be like 10 pages. We have to wait like 10 hours for this thing to save. Jesus Christ, that takes forever to save, man. This is ridiculous. That drive has got to go. I got to get a better drive than that. I have one that saves a little faster, but it have like different types of stuff on it, so I don't want to use that drive. But this one just takes forever. Oh my god. That's like a whole minute. It's taking a whole minute to save this thing. Hey, this video's got 10 views and 10 likes. That's the weirdest thing ever. It's like 1 like per view. Pretty cool. Dude! I'm totally not saving in that drive again. Oh yeah, you're right. The file's probably bigger. I don't know how big it is, but it's probably huge. Jeez. Let me see. Let me look. Documents. 53 megs? That's not big. Oh, 63 megs now. Which means I have to wait 10 years for it to save. It's done now. I think I'm also going to use Photoshop for the overlays too, because I don't have time for that. So I'm going to go into Photoshop and then overlay the line part, so that we can get the textures for all the spots, toothless spots. Yeah, you're right, dude. You're absolutely right. It's almost like I was rendering it in like freaking Blender or something. You know, it's like I said earlier, or in the other live stream. I didn't see it in this one. There's other ways that this can be done, I'm sure, but I don't know it. So this is what you get. You get what I know, and that's it. That's all. I don't know the other way of doing this thing. There's definitely a faster way of doing it, but yeah, I don't know it. Sorry. Apologize for that. Wait, what? I have an SSD. That's where I'm saving it, like, regular. Like, if I go File, Save As, and I save into my documents, for example, I mean, so it's instant. I can just save it. Like, boom, it's done. It's already saved. I have one of the fastest SSDs that you could possibly buy, like 2 years ago. Of course, it's not up to date. It's fast. It's not. That's not slow. You know how long I've been working on this ear? I'm fixated on this ear, by the way, just like in it. See what that looks like. That's good. I can't argue with that. We are going to start putting some of the original colors back in. I haven't seen any Light Fury concept art. Do you have any that's really good that you want to show off? I'd gladly eyeball it. I think I saw some Light Fury concept art in the movie. Those weird mixed dragons that these two produce after their dance. One of the things that I really want to try and do is make it such that these metal pieces, all the pieces that are metal, have like this extremely strong reflection. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that. Ugh. It's kind of why I'm ducking them. Like right now they're just blank because it's gonna be hard. That is not an easy task. I'm thinking of how I've done some of the metal works that I've done in the past, and I don't know. I don't think I want that to look like. No. Think it's that easy? Like, oh yeah, I can just put some purple in there. That'd be good. I'm thinking I'm gonna go down here and like steal like the brightest of the white here off of her. Yeah, you know what? I'll just throw her colors in there. Why not? Who's judging? Let's do it. I hear something. Wait. I never posted a live stream on Ink Bunny. How? How is that even possible? I must have been starting to lose my mind. Well, I can go ahead and post a live stream on Ink Bunny now, and we'll just worry about it later. I don't know if you guys noticed in the not thumbnail, but the live stream ad on for Affinity and on Ink Bunny, not the live stream post. There's better color and all that. The reason why there's better color is because I color graded it in Photoshop just for that piece, just to kind of test and see how the colors would look. Unfortunately, I can't keep those colors because I haven't actually finished the actual drawing yet. That was just for that little bit. So Let's do it. Come on, I'm trying to post a live stream here. Where did that live stream ad go? There it is. There we go. And we're gonna post that live stream for 6 whole entire hours. Oops. That's how you know it's going to be a long live stream. Alright. The ad has finally been posted on Ink Bunny, so that means we're going to have more Ink Bunny folks over here in just a little bit. What? Hold on a second. The link didn't work? My brain doesn't understand, can't comprehend. Let's click it. It works. I just clicked it. It went. It came. It worked. Okay, just done. Oh, wait, is the Kickstarter link the one that doesn't work? Because that looks like it works too. All the links work, dude. Unless there's a link in here somewhere that didn't work. Oh yeah, you gotta split it. You gotta split the. You gotta split the link, dude. You gotta separate the .com or something, or YouTube sniffer will find it. No, you didn't. Well, I just posted a few links, and it's not because I'm just live streaming. I think it's just you gotta separate the thing, or it won't work. That's why I separated mine in like 2 different places and all that. I don't trust myself to not do it. Whoa, Jesus. You give a lot of work there, my French. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and get this link put back together. Why do you separate the whole thing? You didn't have to separate all this stuff. Alright, search for that. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Yeah, I would assume that those little tiny Toothless would probably end up looking some weird looking things like that. I like his spiral tail. Yeah, its tail would definitely not work. It looks too flimsy to be like, you know, it looks too fragile. You know what I mean? Those little bits that look like leaves poking out of them. All it would take is one good hit and it'll just pop right off of his body. You're like, ouch. Glad they didn't go with that design, yeah. Well, Toothless looks like a dragon too, so where are you getting at, bud? Yeah, doubt it. I doubt it for multiple reasons, trust me. Why would they call? Yeah? Alright, let's see what we have here. My friends, you're working. It's like a long and tedious process that seems completely endless. In this case, though, it's not endless. It's 12 hours, right? Or not 12 hours. Whatever time I said earlier. I completely forgot. I have to make that buckle really bright. And we're going to make it bright at the bottom here, too. Alright, now we're getting into the nitty-gritties. This is like the other section of the drawing that's bugged the lights out of me. Sure. Well, I mean, seeing as Toothless is already I think that movie is kind of like the last one. I find it hard for them to try to continue the storyline from that point. But you never know. They might use the children as a continuation of the story. And they might use Hiccup again. I don't know. They'll figure it out. Seeing how many flaws that movie had, they might also do an alternate universe where Hiccup's leg's still there. And there was no villain. I got a question. How did Hiccup lose his leg again? Was it something related to Toothless? I forget. I feel like it was something to do with Toothless. I don't remember. But I feel like it was. I forgot. Because I remember in the earlier parts of the that must have been like a grueling, bloody scene, wasn't it? I mean, if your leg comes off, I'm sure that's gotta just be the most disturbing sight. I've watched all the movies and I forgot how exactly that was. Very possible that Toothless did bite into his leg to get him, you know, back up there. But at the same time, how did it come off? I mean, if he bit into the leg, wouldn't the leg come off and then he would still continue falling? You know what I mean? That makes more sense to me. So, yeah, I don't think he bit his leg. So there was a scene with like a bunch of blood? I mean, come on. That must be missing something. That must have faded to black or something at that scene. Ah ha ha ha, I knew it. I guessed well. Cut past the whole rehabilitation part of the movie and everything. And he was like, ah, my leg is gone there. Then you have to figure out how to walk again and everything. Or did he just totally Tony Stark it and then just put together the leg and just like, alright, Toothless, I know you just cut off my leg yesterday. I feel no pain. It's all good. I have a new leg here. Let's go flying. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. You lose a leg and then you wake up the next day. Huh, that doesn't hurt at all. Yeah, it was like the next year. What happened in all that time? What did Toothless do in that time where his leg was jacked up? Did Toothless just stick around? Was Toothless by his side the whole time? What happened to the rehabilitation part of it? Like, did he walk? When did he have time to construct that other leg? Or did he even construct the leg at all? Did someone else do it? That what? I almost want to watch that part of the movie again just to find out exactly how they pulled off this shenanigans. Because there's a lot of meat in that story that's missing. A lot of potatoes, but no meat. Hey, I know a potato when I see one, okay? How you guys enjoying the music, friends? Do you like it? Is it good? No? It's fine. I don't care. Enjoy it. Oh, I knew it's G. I knew it was G to begin with. Guys, do you also think the music is G? I don't know what that means, but... Okay. You gotta be on the ocean, my friend. If you were on the ocean and you were listening to this, you'd have really good music, and you'd also have a lot of waves. And you'd be good. A huge section of meaty body. Gluteus. Let's use some more of Toothless's colors to make this look brown. For some odd mysterious reason, he looks very brown in this scene. In order to transplant those colors into this character, I am going to use almost all his colors in his belt. His neck harness. Which, by the way, is not in How to Train Your Dragon 3, so this scene had to have occurred in the first movie, and apparently these dragons knew each other way back then. Enjoy. That. I don't know what a cloud jumper is. Okay, bud. I'm glad you're able to stop by for the live stream. I didn't think you was going to make it this time, but you said you was going to do it, and you did it. You've done well. Good job. Whoa, I got myself a new subscriber. They're very interested in this channel. Extremely Wait. Huh, still got something left in here. Would you look at that? Alright, it's all gone. Oh, did you now? I must ask, because I never really encounter people from outside of, like, Ink Bunny often. Was it the thumbnail that caught your attention, or what? What was it that interested you the most about this? Or was it, like, what was it? How did you find this? Aha. Okay, cool. Never mind. Ink Bunny. I knew it was Ink Bunny. I had the feeling. I felt it in my bone. The characters' faces do need a little bit of work, but I think when I take it into Photoshop, I'll be able to get those really nice looking lines that I'm looking for. I'm also going to add a hard line to this this arm here. I wasn't going to do it before, but I don't think it's defined enough without it, so let's do it. Let's add that nice little hard line and make it happen. For this hard, extremely hard line, use a simple circle, call it that. Nice. Oh. Well, I'm glad YouTube wants that. After posting my Ink Bunny ad, I think about, I don't know, 5 to 6 people left. Something about that number. Which leads me to believe that, one, YouTube folks don't want to see Ink Bunny folks. Or, I don't know, I just advertised funny. Or I'm spending way too much time on little tiny parts of the drawing. Either way, people left. Which is okay. I'm not arguing it. Makes sense. Besides, it's in the middle of the afternoon. I'm sure people have to do things. However, they should do like you, man. They should subscribe to the channel so that way they can come back and see more later on. And then hit the bell icon over there in the corner. So that way you can be notified directly when I post another live stream, which will be soon. Let's have a look and see. That looks smoother. And smoothness is what we're looking for. If you're smooth. There we go. There we go. Let's get some of that purple into this part right here, because we're gonna start kind of like merging it. It's kind of like what I call fusing everything together. So this light that comes from above here starts to kind of like come down a little bit. I mean, not strong, but it's there. You can see it kind of visible on that section. And we're gonna make this a little bit darker. Just a pinch. And I'll use black inside here. I know it sucks, whatever. I'm gonna do it. In Photoshop, I don't think I'll be able to blend that as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to Photoshop right now and doing jack squat. Jack squatness. You're right. Here we go. Let's look at it at a distance and see what we got going here. Interesting. Smells good. Let's start adding some of those highlights from this side. Let's be gone. We're starting it off on our right toe. Or is that the right toe? No, it's the left toe. Who said I was leaving? Are you leaving? We have much to see, friend. Wow, today's progress looks okay. I can't argue. Small progress, but still progress. Nonetheless, progress is progress, friend. Let's get some of those dark spots back in here. Oof, I threw my eyes out of focus there for a second. You're right. The toes are a little bit goofy, but don't worry. Goofy toes don't really matter at this point. At one point, they'll look like hers, and we'll be good at that point. Toes are not even really that relevant at this point. We're gonna leave them alone. We're not even gonna mess with them. We're not even gonna talk to the toes, okay? Let's focus on his neck collar thingy majinger. We're getting somewhere. I know it's a little slow. I know this process is like the most tedious, annoying thing that most people ever have to sit through. Because people like fast progress, instant stuff. Like ramen noodles. However, I am not fast. I'm sorry. I apologize. Just like everything, my friend. I'm trying to do some great stuff, but it takes time. And it takes monies. Speaking of which, buddy, I know you just stumbled upon this YouTube stream, but are you interested in my Kickstarter? My Kickstarter is something that's more than a live stream. It's a real place for art people. Yeah. I'm talking about it every time for the rest of ever. In fact, if the Kickstarter is successful, I'm still going to talk about it because we're still going to be working on it. So I want people to know that it's actually a thing that's happening and we're still doing it. It doesn't just disappear instantly. You know what I mean? It's important that people know what's going on. Okay, let's do, I'm going to take some of this color right here and just throw it in here. Not cheating, it's just me trying to figure this thing out without having to go too far and erase stuff. I don't like doing that. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that looks like there's a backlight there, and I don't like backlights. So let's go ahead and fix this with a little bit of magic. I'm just kidding. No, we're just going to add a big, ginormous shadow right here in front of this whole thing. And that should do it. There we go. I like that. I like that better than the other thing that we had before. Stable. I guess you can call it that. Technique it is. I'll use your words rather than mine. Alright, so you're getting there. I actually don't know what percentage we are at. When I say we're getting there, I mean we're just like coasting along at, I don't know, slowest possible speeds you can ever imagine. In order to really make this look like chrome or something shiny and bright, I'm gonna have to do a number of things, and not just to one part of it, but to both parts. So yeah, I'm not even working on that right now. That's too hard. I can always come back to that, but just looking at it alone, I'm stuck. To me, this looks like this can't go through those loops. But, who's to judge that? Yeah. It's called, I screwed up when I created this thing, and now I have to fix it. Because it's definitely not going to work out like that. Well, let's do it. Why not? Let's do the pin. which obviously I didn't draw the first time, so let's do it now. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm gonna be realistic about it. See what that looks like. Oh, it certainly looks more like a belt than it looked like before. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that belt looks more like a belt. Or whatever that is, a collar. Call it a collar, whatever. Yep, that is what it is. You've done well. What? Hello? I don't understand what you just asked, but please, reiterate. Go ahead. I don't even have a why not question, but go ahead now. I'm curious. Oh, I said why not in reference to something. Treehouse. Completely forgot. Ask me when I say it again. Yeah, you know it's fine, my friend. At least you're saying something. It's always good to have somebody say something versus, you know, no one saying any stuff. Alright, I'm going to save it to that drive again, so you guys already know what that means. It's going to take a lifetime and two to save this file. In that time, I'm going to go and check some stuff out, like stats versus, like, you know, stuff like the Kickstarter. Let's check out the Kickstarter, see where the Kickstarter is. And let's see if the Kickstarter's doing any better than it was a couple hours ago. Yeah, I'm saving right now, so... Let's have a look, see. Oh, Kickstarter hasn't changed since. It's a milestone, but it's stuck in that same... It's stuck in limbo again. Oh boy. I'm in trouble. Oh. Hang on a second. Is that somebody on Discord asking me questions in relation to this? Hold on. Whoa. That's a new brand. Let's go and check it out. Scooter, how did you get on my... How? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. The milk is going in the Cookie Crisp bowl in a weird angle, dude. Why is it going in that way? Does milk ever pour that way? Stupid. Yeah, Kickstarter's not doing too swell at this second. For like daily progress, it is bad. No, I kid you not. But it's still good. it just takes effort. It takes ample effort, just a long time, just tediously working on stuff and doing intricate little thingies and little markings and stuff. The more detail you add, the better it looks. Simply put, there's no exception to this rule. I'm worried. I feel like I should be doing more towards the Kickstarter and not this. And every single time I live stream and I'm on here and I check the Kickstarter, like I mentioned the Kickstarter a couple times and then I check it and I look and I'm like, gosh darn it! Even though doing this art is fun and it helps raise, you know, like draw attention to the thing that I'm trying to support, I don't think that doing this type of live stream is going to help make this possible, you know. I'm worried about that. Bro, I did not even for 1 second hit the record button, so I'm gonna start recording, but I'm gonna have to backtrack and grab that video so I can do the time-lapse video. Whoops. That's a whole 72 minutes, 80 to 90 minutes worth of video that's missing from the time-lapse. Well, kind of screwed up. It's fine. What I'm going to end up doing is just downloading the YouTube video, and I'll just take that segment of the time-lapse and use the YouTube video from this video, and I'm going to use that to make it work. Either way. Hopefully the quality is good enough to make it work. Sometimes it's low quality, so it's fine. It's a time-lapse. Hopefully nobody notices. Oh boy. It's been 120 minutes. Let me see. What's just that? That's 2 hours. I wanted to do so much in this live stream. Why does it, like, every single time I do this live stream, I check on my Kickstarter, and it's gone nowhere from the start of the live stream, and then all my confidence is just gone. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't even be using the Kickstarter as any sort of confidence, because my confidence in this drawing being completed is like way up there. I love this thing. This is like a fun drawing, but it's also a very distracting one, and it's distracting from like the main goal. So I have to sit here and think, like, should I be doing this? Probably should not be. It should be like I should be going out right now and like going on foot, going door to door, and I'm doing all that stuff that I said I was gonna do when I get the 3D thing back. And I have a 3D thing, so shouldn't I be doing that? Yep. Every second counts, so... Hey there, bud. How you doing? You made my live stream just in time, I guess. I have no idea what you're asking about anymore. Are you talking about, like, I had, like, mentioned something earlier? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm screwing around here. Like, art's good. Art. This is what I'm actually gonna be focusing on. Like when I start, like when I get this Kickstarter done and you know, made the building and we're moving in. You know what I mean? But this shouldn't be my focus right now because, in all honesty, we don't have it yet. Like, I'm looking at numbers and I'm like, yeah, it's probably not good. And I feel like every second that I spend working on other types of art is like a distraction from the main focus. This is bad. I love entertaining you guys. And now I'm having second thoughts about what the hell I'm doing right now. Look at those Kickstarter numbers. They are troublesome. And it's funny because I think I mentioned this in like every live stream that I did from the start. Like, the problem is I should be focused on the Kickstarter, not on finishing this art. Because this art can be finished later on. There's nothing that stops me from working on this later on. You know what I mean? I can do another live stream some other day. Right now I should be going out and actually like advertising. Or I'm going to lose all of that. Lose everything. Yeah, I don't think I want that. There is a PM function. I don't know why you're trying to say stuff to me, though. What are you trying to tell me, my friend? I want everybody to hear it. I want all those secrets out there in the open. It's called a whisper. I really can't stop every last one of these live streams on the same note. You know what I mean? It's like I'm doing the work, I'm working on it, good, and then I check my Kickstarter because it's the Kickstarter that keeps me going. And I'm like, so if I'm not making any progress at all and I'm over here on this thing, then there is a very, very, very high likeliness that on the very last day of the Kickstarter, I'll be sitting down here drawing something, and the Kickstarter is going to run out, and everything is gone. And I'll just be sitting here drawing like, oh, well, at least the drawing's almost done, but I have nothing. Yeah, I don't think that this is the best move. I think this is the wrong move. Hang on, let me double check. I don't even know why. Nothing changed, but curiosity. I'm trying to think of things because I really like working on these. I like doing live streams. That's not it. You know, I love doing live streams. Live streams is like, it's so fun. You get motivated. Get motivation, give motivation. It's just awesome. Ow. I just stuck my finger in my eye for no reason. Let's see something. Let me check that one more time. Yeah. Oh, I just hit save. Oh my god. Okay. Do you really think that when I add the good stuff to this drawing is my focus right now? Because I guarantee you it's not. Not even... not even remotely close. Oh man. Oh no, hell no. No, I'm not about to sit here and lose everything to do a live stream. That can be done well after we've established everything. Okay, I can't. As badly as I like to get this drawing done and continue doing live streams for you guys, I just don't see it. That the math doesn't add up. I can't spend a whole day and make no progress on this Kickstarter. It's not wise. People need to stop asking that question as to why the Kickstarter amount is so low. Okay, first off, there's 32 days and there's only $5,000 inside there, which makes it such that if it was any higher, it would still be next to impossible. So why would I go for something even more impossible than what already seems kind of impossible. You know? No, I wouldn't do that. Stop asking that question. It makes no sense. The thing is struggling, and people are asking, why is the amount so low to start off with? I don't know. Why is the current amount of pledges so low? How about that? That should be the real question versus why is the amount to reach the goal so low? Yeah. Stop asking weird questions, bud. I don't know if you're in the live stream or not, but hopefully that answers that. Alright, so let's see. Oh my god. People don't understand what's going on. Maybe one of the reasons why they don't understand what's going on with this thing is because nobody's actually going and watching any of the live streams that I am posting, which I explain more in detail as to what's going on and why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it in those specific ways. But of course, there's certain people that are asking questions that I'd much rather not even have in a live stream since they are absolutely annoying. Not even joking. Let's just leave them where they are, and I guess they'll figure things out as they go. Yes, let's just do it that way. The one thing that I dislike more than anything at all is people that have a ton of questions with absolutely no intent to ever donate or do anything towards this project. Well, just, oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of questions. I just want to ask these questions. I don't really care about the project, nor do I intend to support it. I just want to ask these questions to nitpick through it and see if I can find any flaws. Dude, everything has flaws, alright? That's just it. Going through and asking random questions that don't have anything to do with it, or questions that are fueled by, misguided beliefs, is never going to help the project, nor are those questions ever going to get answered, so might as well just not ask them at all. Weird stuff. Let's do pink, please. Thank you. Mimit Hishula is coming off like his no tomorrow. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do a live. I just can't. We need to do something towards this thing. Yes. We need to do something towards it. And I say we because there's nowhere on earth that I can do it myself. All I can do is propose an idea. And if people like it, they can support it. If they don't like it, they don't have to support it. But, of course, everybody who doesn't like it seems to want to sabotage it or something like that. I don't know why. I can't figure that part out. Like, oh, in what ways can I destroy this? I can't see it happening. I don't want to. I wonder what those people's opinions are going to be when this thing actually becomes a real thing. Like, it's real, exists, it's done. It's open for business. It's open for everybody to come and enjoy. What are their reactions going to be? I don't get it. Curiosity. Nonetheless, that day will never come if I'm sitting down here drawing stuff consistently, live streaming, and not actually going out there and trying to get this thing done. I need to stop myself. It's kind of hard to stop myself right now because I'm actually drawing still. I'm like, oh man. Stop, my friend. It's time to go out. It's time to drive around. Time to drop these dang things off. Seems like my body doesn't want to listen to my mind. My Kickstarter is failing, and I'm sitting down here like a little dummy. Why did I even start this live stream today? It makes no sense. Like, at the point of where I'm at right now, it doesn't make any sense that I should be sitting down here drawing at all. I know progress is good, and I did make good progress on this today that I probably would not have made, what, a couple days from now. I probably would have done something different for a lot of the effects and all this stuff. So it's a good thing that I came on today and I did that, but at the same time, will this drawing be completed, kill the entire Kickstarter project, and cause everything to be gone? Yeah, it's possible, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to be working on it. Oh boy. I need to stop. This is it. Art is addictive, my friend. It's addictive as hell. I can't stop myself. Seeing as that did not look anything like metal before, and now it looks like metal, I think that we've made decent progress in that little section. God, stop calling. gonna need more of the purple color in there. I haven't added it yet because I'm stalling. Yeah, I only have like a month left, dude. Like 1 month to make this possible. And it's 20 grand versus... Yeah. Oh, good. I just hit the save button again. Oh, man. People say it a lot. There's a lot of people that say that the idea won't work. And they're going to try to prove it in every single type of way possible. But really, why can't there be more people that say, you know, I don't think this idea will work, but here's some ideas on how I feel like you can make it work. You know what I mean? It's way better than just, oh, I don't think it's going to work. Here's how I think it's not going to work. Or here's what I believe is really what's going on. What? What's going on is what's going on. Jeez. It bugs me. Maybe if they heard how agitated I am about that whole garbage. Nonetheless, we're still going. We're still going. We're still fighting. Fight past it. You gotta fight past all the negativity, my friends, in order to make it possible. I haven't stopped drawing yet, and the reason why I haven't stopped drawing yet is just I can't even think about what I'm supposed to be doing outside right now. Not to mention it's extremely hot. Ugh. This bugs me. Because I like want to go out. Like I feel like I almost have no options. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I have choices. I don't have a choice. I either go out and talk to people, try to convince people outside of the community, or we just lose. We're done. Alright, I'm putting some massive thought into it, and I just don't know what the hell I'm doing out there anyway, so I'm still working. Like I said a long time ago, and I say every so often, any progress is good progress. Alright, even if it's not towards the thing that you want to work towards, it's still progress nonetheless. So, I guess that's plus, right? Progress. Adds off the progress, I guess. We're not really making progress here. I'm literally in limbo. This is limbo. This is not progress, not progressing. The Kickstarter is not doing good. Oh boy. I don't know. I can't let this thing mess with my mind. Got me going mad crazy. Problem with this, I fix it. I think it's just right here at this point. It's not separated enough. This is bad. Oops, that's too high. That's too high. Let's make that a little lighter. Let's add sparkles. Well, I call sparkles. It's just really high density lines, and they just pop up some places. They're not consistent in any of the colors around them. It makes metal look more like metal. Let's see what we got here. No, at least it looks more like what it's supposed to, and not less like what it's supposed to do. Well, it looks nice. Oh, I just hit save. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have saved in my documents first. No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. That's okay. That is a-okay, my friends. Let's just wait for it to save after 10 trillion years is done. Now, I figure at this point, with 27 people backing the Kickstarter, that there has to at least be one person in the live stream that is supporting it, which means that I have to word my my question smartly. Yeah. So, of everybody who's joined the live stream and has the audio on, has it interested anyone to probably, you know, donate to the Kickstarter? Or is that like maybe not something that interests anyone other than, you know, the idea of doing it? Is the idea of it probably better than actually doing it? No one's hearing me. You know how I know? Because I have this weird annoying music playing on the background. That's okay. But yeah, I probably shouldn't continue doing this. Not now. Oh, it still hasn't saved yet. Yikes. Yeah, it's okay. I believe you, my friend. I thank you for at least considering. It's all nice. I'm trying to find a way that I can keep doing this and actually progress in the with the Kickstarter at the same time as doing this art. Like I can't. I've tried every single live stream I tried. There was like one or two that was good, and I think those live streams went on for a good bit before I realized that I had to get to the most important thing, because it's a huge deal. It's not like a small thing where I could just like brush it off. Oh yeah, I'll do it later kind of deal. Yeah, can't do that, not this time. Yeah, maybe if I can get some people from this live stream. Hell, since I'll be out there running around asking people to support this project in the first place, why not start where I'm at right now? You know? Trixtico is the link. You can type it into your Google, and you'll see it right there. Very first thing you see. Eyeball it. Just examine it. See if it's something that interests you. And if it doesn't, support it anyway. Why not? I want to teach people how to draw this stuff. I want to teach it. I want to do it in person though. I want to have a place before I can actually do that. You know, a foundation. And this is it. Remember what this looked like before? Bam. We've done magic to it. We've made magic happen. Magic is possible. I want to teach people how to draw in general. I don't care about fictional characters. We can have real models in there too. Who cares? You can learn the human figure. But yes, mostly fictional characters. Alright, I'm going to see if I can try to run the color enhancements in Photoshop. Well, actually, no, I don't want to color grade it yet. Because if I color grade it in Photoshop, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose some of the brighter, the lower tones here. I don't want to lose those yet, so let's not do that yet. We're getting there, though, because once I go into Photoshop and I enhance the color a little bit, all these nice little metal pieces will kind of come out a little more. And we can just screw around with them a little bit more at that point. Darn, I just hit save. Ah. Alright, I'm moving the save file to my documents again, because this is not acceptable. I thought you already subscribed to my channel. Stop resubscribing. You're fun. Google's doing that. Like, hey, this person subscribed twice. You really like your stuff. Seeing as that whole thing is on one single layer, I'll try to enhance it using my enhancing powers. I'm just kidding, I'm going to duplicate the layer out here. Let's see if we can make it two layers by copying and pasting it right on top of each other. That should increase the sharpness and the brightness of all that metal pieces. All the metal. Pretty much like multiply, but it's not multiplying, they're just overlaying another layer on top of one another, and that should do it. I see something that I should have fixed. Oh, god dang it. I'm looking at it like I see this little section I need to fix. Hold on, let me change my save file. Save as, we're going to save right to my documents. I'm probably going to keep it there for the remainder because judging by the state of my my thing here. Yeah, judging by the state of that, this live stream should not continue much longer than this. Let's do this really fast. Yeah, sorry. I really wish it was practical for me to actually stick around and draw this like I do. I want to so bad. I don't know. Hard to describe. But it's not. If I spend the whole day doing art, that's another day gone without a single, like, without getting a single other person interested in this thing. And I don't think we can do that. It's a bad idea. So I'm gonna have to probably end up doing the leave. a second. I think I know what that line was now that I got rid of. And the reason why I had it there in the first place was it was supposed to be some part of the wing on the other side of Toothless. But I got rid of it. So now I gotta figure out what exactly I'm gonna do to fix that problem I just created. Well, what I can do is I can just add a little bit of this. And we'll just say that that's the wing. We'll just say it for now. Yeah, I might actually have to end up putting this drawing on hold for a long time. There's more important stuff that I gotta do, and that's really unfortunate. I don't like doing that. I don't know. I don't know. It bugs me. When you don't have artist block, you're drawing, you're making a lot of progress with a drawing. The worst thing to do is stop as you got momentum going. You know what I mean? I've done it, 2-3 times this week, and it's one of the reasons why this drawing is still going right now, is because I kept leaving after my Kickstarter decided it was no longer going to do anything. Kind of like hitting a roadblock. And in all honesty, even though I went around and I tried to advertise a little better, I didn't really make any progress at all. Nothing, nada. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that I should do today that would change all that, and I can't even think of anything. I could keep working on this and hope that somebody would pop up and be like, hey, I saw that you have a Kickstarter and you're not doing too good on it. Let me help you out. Excuse me for a second, someone's knocking at my door. Hello, back again. I couldn't do that. Patience is important, but at the same time, you can only be patient for so long before you run out of time, and then that is where you run into problems. So patience is good to an extent, but yeah, we can't do that. I could do it. We try. People are like, oh, I can't sit down all day and just draw this thing. It's impossible. But it's not. That's one of the problems that a lot of artists face, is that they get impatient with their art and they didn't want to like just rush through it and put out an unfinished product and say, well, that's as far as I'm going to go with it. Whereas if they spent like a couple more hours on it, they can get way better quality stuff. They have all the skills that they need. They just need to stick with it a little bit longer. I need to take my mind off of all this. That's what it is. Remove the stress. Oh, was I supposed to replicate a layer? Yes, I was. So let's do it now. What we're going to do is copy this entire section right here. Anything that has shine to it is what we're copying. We need to enhance that and get it a little bit brighter. So let's do that. Copy. And let me see if there's any on this layer. Nope. Let's paste it. And like a magic trick, the colors come to life. Why is the saturation so strong? I just gave it like 3. Uh, let's check one last time. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, guys, but this live stream is gonna end on the same note as every last one of the other live streams. I actually don't know if there's gonna be another live stream like this, for this one, for a while, because there's like no additional time. I can say it 100 times on here, or I can say it 100 times out there, and you guys, and of course me, can obviously see that me mentioning it on here does not really work out. So hopefully I have better luck outside. You know. I thank everybody for watching this live stream, though. It's been nice. It's cool. Glad you guys are able to take a little bit of time out of your day to stop by and enjoy this to an extent. Hopefully I'll have another live stream someday. I'm not sure. I don't think this one's gonna be one of those that I'm gonna return back to until we get things sorted out. It's too time consuming, and unfortunately I can't knock out two birds with one stone with this one by mentioning it on YouTube and while I'm live streaming, and hopefully people gravitate towards it. That's not working anymore, or at least it's not working. So yeah, this is proof of that. So yeah. I can't. There's nothing else I can do. What am I supposed to do? Just say it like 100 times per second? There's nothing I can do. I tried. I gave it my best effort, I tell you the truth. Alright, so for everybody who hasn't already, you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you disliked it, you can give it a thumbs down. Doesn't really matter. I don't mind. Thumbs down, thumbs up. It's all your opinion. And of course, if you were not able to donate, which nobody did, so I'm pretty sure that you guys were not able to donate this live stream towards the Kickstarter, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're against donating and you're against the whole project altogether, you can give the video a thumbs down. Why not? I don't mind. This video is actually kind of irrelevant to the whole Kickstarter thing anyway, but I like to know you guys' opinions.